Good morning. Here is the news across the globe. My name is Bidemi Ayeni. The Vice Chancellor of Nigerian First Islamic Faith-Based University, Al-Hakim University, Ilorin, Professor Noah Yusuf, has said the Nation University Vice Chancellor screened prospective students on drug use before they mix and influence with innocent ones. In his speech at the 12th convocation ceremony of the university in Ilorin on Saturday, Professor Yusuf says that some fresh school leavers who recently got admission into Al-Hakim University Ilorin tested positive for drugs. It was painful to the management to discover that students who just left secondary school a few months ago and sat for university qualifying examination got duly admitted only to test positive for drugs 2 weeks during registration procedure. The irony of it all is that the parents admitted that the children are under their care and tutelage. If such a fresher who tested positive for drugs was not discovered through the rigorous admission screening at the onset, the multiplier effect in 4 or 5 years of his stay in the university would spell great disaster. This is, therefore, a clarion call to parents in particular and the society at large to devote more attention to our children, individually and collectively. Let us join hands together with NDLEA to fight this drug monster. A stitch in the time saves many. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Senator Lekan Balogun, has placed before the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, the creation of Ibadan State if he wins the 2023 election. Oba Balogun made his request known while playing host to the party and its presidential candidate at his Alarere residence on Saturday. Speaking through the Otun Balogun of Ibadan land, High Chief Tajuddin Ajibola, Olubadan commended Peter Obi's delivery on the various problems confronting the country and how he would tackle them to bring about a new Nigeria that citizens will be proud of. The rating given to Ibadan by the LP presidential candidate was also acknowledged by the Olubadan. He advised the Labour Party presidential candidate to remain focused and be committed to his programs as brilliantly exposed while presenting himself to the Olubadan and his member of advisory council. Olubadan told Obi, accompanied by the Oyo State gubernatorial candidate Taofeek Akinwale, members of his campaign organization led by Dr. Doyin Okupe, Akin Osuntokun, Chief Shola Ebiseni, the Secretary General Afenifere, Chief Mrs. Bola Duarte, and Mogaji Adejumo, among others, the various activities already been carried out by him and his members of advisory council. You are watching and listening to the news from Aanutv. The Metropolitan Catholic Archbishop Emeritus of Abuja, John Cardinal Onaike, asserts that Nigeria not yet qualified to be called a failed state. Presenting a keynote address at the 70th anniversary of the National Association of Synods, NAS, Pirate Confraternity, the Catholic bishop says he cannot say that everything is bad in Nigeria. But having said All the above, I could not say that everything is all bad with our nation. Many people, especially foreigners, have been predicting that Nigeria will soon become a failed state. I do not believe that we have reached that stage, nor do I think that we shall reach that stage anytime soon. The flag of the nation is still flying, even though it is dirty and tattered. I am saying this because basic institutions are still functioning, even though not at an optional level. Bad or weak government is better than no government at all. I do not believe we have reached a state of total anarchy, he says. Onaikan further explained that Nigeria still has a police force and armed forces and other security agencies once in a while performing their duties. He says there is the proverbial Nigerian resilience constantly managing to survive under conditions that will appear unbearable. We must not forget the many Nigerians who are working hard to plug the holes and fill the gaps left by bad governments. Most of them continue to do their duty with little or no recognition or reward. I believe these are those who are still keeping the rickety system standing. The bishop speak further. We are hearing very wonderful news about our citizens abroad in the diaspora. They are easily now our most important foreign resources and as assets, despite our just concern about brain drain. Their brilliant performance gives us great hope that when our nation succeeds in organizing itself well, the sky will be the limit for our citizens coming home from abroad, he enthused. The clergy stated that Nigeria has the great asset of men and women who sincerely have faith in God, believing in God, and doing their best to do God's will. That there are many charlatans in the market of religion in Nigeria should not be allowed to blind us to the positive impact of religion, Christian and Muslim, and even our African traditional values in guiding the daily lives of our people, he added. Speaking further, Onaikan said there may be a few people who are in and outside of government who may be quite happy with the present situation. He said perhaps this may be because they are personally beneficiary of the performance of the government. But I believe it is true to say that there is large-scale grumbling on the part of the vast majority of Nigeria, he said. The Sokoto state government has, from 2019 to date, spent a sum of over 5 billion on the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) intervention program. This is as the state government, Aminu Waris Tambuwa, witnessed the graduation of 1,700 youth solely trained by the state government on skill acquisition by its administration, which comprises 550 females and 1,150 males. The governor says the graduates were exposed to 12 vocational skills that will make them employable and useful to themselves and society at the ceremony organized by the Sustainable Development Goals 2021 to 2022 Youth Empowerment Intervention Program in collaboration with Nabiha Nigeria Limited. He implored the beneficiaries to utilize these items properly to ensure that they are self-reliant and economically independent, assuring that his administration will continue to lead in the area of human capital development and empowerment with the goal of ending poverty in the states. He thanked partners of the government for providing the trainees with access to their operational networks, adding that the effort has bolstered the state government initiative of producing graduates with marketable skills. The government of Sokoto State is therefore ready to collaborate with the private sector on capacity building programs. This is due to our belief that public-private partners are an effective means of empowering the people He maintained. He assured those who missed out on this training package that they will be availed with another opportunity very soon. In a shocking story that has made headlines everywhere, a man is accused of stabbing to death the woman who gave birth to his 6 children. Ashley Lockhart, a mother of 6, was allegedly stabbed to death by her husband 8 times, according to news accounts. When a Honda Odyssey stopped near them, witness says the two got into an argument over the vehicle parking spot. The husband was a known batterer, so it is assumed that he worked as a hand. U.S. authorities have reportedly taken him into custody in Philadelphia. People from all walks of life have been weighing in on his debate, with some insisting the man is evil and demanding that he should be locked up immediately, while others insisting he should be given another chance so that he can care for his kids. A Zimbabwe judge who was declared wanted by police over the brutal murder of his wife has reportedly killed himself in a church. The now deceased judge, Evans Zinzombe, 36, had been on the run from the police after he allegedly killed his wife, Philomena Mambika, 32, on Wednesday, December 7. He reportedly strangled Philomena to death with his bare hands and went on to rape her corpse in front of their children, a 12-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son. A police spokesperson, Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati, who declared the judge wanted, says the Zimbabwe Republic Police is appealing for information which may lead to the arrest of Judge Evan Zinzombe, 36 years old, who is being sought in connection with a case of murder which occurred on 7th December 2022 at a house in Caudray Park in Bulawayo. The suspect allegedly sneaked into the room where his wife Philomena Mabika, 32 years, daughter 12 years, and a son 7 years before strangling her to death with hands. The suspect and his wife were reportedly having marital disputes which forced them to sleep in separate rooms. After the callous murder, the suspect allegedly went on to sexually abuse the body in full view of his children. The children spent the whole night with the body before a police report was made in the morning. The Zimbabwe Republic warns the public against resorting to violence in resolving domestic disputes. The police will ensure that law takes its course on suspects involved in violent crimes such as murder and armed robbery. Here is the news at Aanutv. The news is edited by Mustapha Jayola. My name is Bidemi Ayeni. We are in Christmas season celebration. Let's celebrate normally, no violence and no crime. Have a good day.